Hey guys! Yeah, I wasn't here last week. Apologies. But September was just a really long month for me. I worked every single day. And so I just didn't make anything. So apologies to everyone who was looking for a new video. But I did get my hair cut! I got my hair cut. I was really nervous getting it cut because I've never had my sides shaved before. And so when the woman did it, I had showed her a photo that showed it from the side so she could kind of see what I was looking for. And she only shaved one side. And then she did all this really nice cutting on this side. And then after she was done, she was like, oh, so see, you can style it like this, and then if you want, you can flip the hair over to cover up the shave part. And I was like, actually, do you mind just shaving both sides? And she said, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you wanted that. And I said, no, that's my fault, I should have been clearer. Sorry. So she did all this work, and then she just had to shave it off. So I felt kind of bad. Anyway, hi, how's everybody doing? I missed you guys. Let's make out a little bit, just to say hello. So something that I wanted to talk about today is something that's been talked about for more than 2 or 3 weeks now. It's been big in the news. I want to talk about Planned Parenthood. I know it's a controversial subject, so please, I'm asking you, just hear me out. Try to just open your heart and open your mind and just listen to what I have to say before anybody brings up any objections or is yelling at me for whatever I believe or what I feel. Because I like to have intelligent conversations with people, and if you don't respect someone else's opinion, you can't have an intelligent conversation with that person. It's just like you're talking to a brick wall, and you're not going to get anywhere, and it's just pointless. So please, please, please be civil to each other. Please do not jump down each other's throats and just listen. And if you don't agree with what I say, that's totally fine. I respect that. You have your own beliefs. I have my own beliefs. But at the same time, please, just be civil. Just be nice. Okay. So, for me, I am definitely for Planned Parenthood. I believe that they are a very, very helpful clinic and group of people for people who feel like they aren't educated enough, or if they feel like they have nowhere else to go. Growing up, nobody really taught me anything about sex or things like that, or like protection or anything like that. Our schools, I grew up in Indiana, and our schools had abstinence only talks, which of course that's been proven over and over again that type of teaching doesn't work. What works is being educated and giving out free condoms and having seminars or workshops or a website that people can go to and look at and learn about birth control, STDs. If they feel like if they get pregnant by accident and they don't know what to do, they can go to this website to see what options they have, or they can talk to someone at this clinic. And I think that's a great resource. When I was thinking about birth control, I had just known about the pills, so I was on the pills for years and years and years, and then I found out about these kind of more longer lasting birth controls like IUDs. I got an implant in my arm. There's like that little dot right there, that's the scar, and the implant is right there. I can feel it in my arm. But it's right there. It's a little plastic matchstick. I didn't know that was a real thing until I went to the Planned Parenthood website, because I was terrified of IUDs. I still am. I don't. The idea of a little metal thing kind of floating around my body, no thank you. But this is a little plastic matchstick, and it's just right in between your bicep and your tricep, and it's like an earring gun that they just kind of, and it's in, and you bleed a little bit, and you have to keep the bandage on for 3 days, and then you're good to go for 3 years, which that's incredible to me. And I went there, and they, before they put the implant in my arm, they said, okay, are you aware of the other methods of birth control, about pills, about IUDs, you know, things like that? And I said, yeah, but I feel like kind of like the implant is what I want. And they said, okay, so here are the side effects you can expect from the implant. I said, you know what, thank you very much. And they said, do you have a problem with any of these? And I said, no, I think everything's going to be fine. And they said, you know, all right, so we'll do this. And I think that that's a really great thing. And everyone there was so positive. I had such a great experience being there. I've also been there to get tested for STDs, which is something that you should get tested regularly every 6 months. They have given me knowledge about what kind of diseases you have and what options that they can provide for you in case you do get diagnosed with one of these diseases. And I just, every time I go there, I feel so happy that the people there are so supportive and so non-judgmental. I mean, they even asked me, they said, okay, do you have insurance or do you need assistance, money-wise? And I said, no, I have insurance, thankfully. And, you know, if I didn't, they can provide, you know, options like monthly payments or things like that to help you out. Anyway, so that's just been my experience with Planned Parenthood, and I have been incredibly, incredibly grateful for the doctors and the nurses, and everyone who works there is just great. They're fantastic. The thing that people get all up in arms about Planned Parenthood is the abortion issue. I know people disagree with me. I know I disagree with people. But I do believe that abortions should stay legal, and I do believe they should be an option. I am pro-choice. However, being pro-choice doesn't mean that you're pro-abortion. Okay? Abortions are awful, horrible things. Nobody wants to go and get an abortion. Nobody's saying, oh, oops, I got pregnant. You know what? Let me go get my 4th abortion. Like, who has $800 to drop on an abortion every time they accidentally get pregnant? No. I don't believe people just go out and get abortions whenever they accidentally get pregnant. I don't think people should be allowed to get abortions after the 3rd month. It has a heartbeat. It starts to feel things, and it's at that point, if you are 3 months pregnant and you can't decide whether you want to have this baby or not, you shouldn't have the baby, because it's been at least a month that you've known that you're pregnant. It's a hard decision, and I'm not saying that it's just an easy snap decision that anyone can make. Not at all. If you're not at a point right now where you can financially support both you and a child, you feel like you don't have the time, if you're working 2 or 3 jobs, if you just feel like this isn't the right time for you, or if the guy you were with is just out of the picture now, or if you don't feel like he supports you, or if you are in an abusive relationship, and you don't feel like you could bring a baby into this environment, absolutely, I think abortion should be an option on the table for you. Plus, if abortions are illegal, women are still going to try to do it at home by themselves, which is so much more dangerous and so much more tragic, because they could die. People have killed themselves trying to give themselves abortions. And to me, it's really heartbreaking when someone feels like they have no other options, and they don't know what to do, and they feel trapped, and they get desperate. And I didn't think I was gonna cry. It really does. It breaks my heart when people feel like they don't have any other options. So I absolutely believe that if you feel lost and you don't know where else to go, and you feel like you can't talk to anybody about any of this stuff, absolutely, Planned Parenthood is such a wonderful place for you to go to. And no, Planned Parenthood does not sell fetus baby parts. There have been government officials who have gone to Planned Parenthood and investigated this claim, and they haven't found anything. I'm going to link that article in the description below, so you can go look at it if you want. I'm just going to link a bunch of articles and websites that I went to get more information on Planned Parenthood and what they do. If you stayed with me to the end of this video, I super, super, super appreciate it. Even if you disagree with me on several points, thank you for listening to me, and I respect you. And if you totally disagree with me, that's okay. We're all different. You know, we all believe different things. But please, please don't take away these options that other women want to pursue just because you don't believe it's the right thing. You can say, oh, I don't think, that's not for me, but you know what? If you truly believe like this is something you need, you can go do it. And just give them your love, give them your support. You don't have to, you don't have to go overboard or anything, but I'm just asking you to open your hearts and just try to see it from a different perspective, whether you agree with it or not. So thank you guys so much for listening to me speak about something that I feel very passionate about. And I hope you guys have a really great day. Please, if you want to discuss this with me, feel free to leave me comments or, to talk about me. But please, again, please be civil. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. And I will hopefully see you next week. All right. Bye, guys.